How do you keep, what a great question. How do you keep positive? And it's every day. How about that? Look at me, I start to go. It's every fucking day. There is no plateau. You just push ahead. You just push ahead. That's all I'd start, in the old days, we used to have Rolodexes. And when everything really was wrong, I would start at A and start calling from A to B to C. I don't know how, you just put, because you can't change what happened. And it's so tough. Every single day, something gets, but also, I just want to tell you, the nice times, for God's sakes, enjoy the nice times. You know, I have so many friends that, for God's sakes, it's a good moment. Because there's so many bad moments. But it's also cyclical. Everything that is bad changes. Everything that's bad changes. Unfortunately, everything that's good changes too. So enjoy the good because, but it's very tough.
In the back, oh, you really want to ask a question?
Yeah.
P.S. I love you.
Thank you very much.
One, it's a three-part question. One, how many bracelets are you wearing?
All right.
Check.
Go ahead, give it
I don't need a microphone.
Yeah.
I don't.
One bracelet.
Well, how many bracelets are you wearing? Two, you make so many people happy and laugh. A piece of work, I die.
Thank you.
What makes you laugh?
Right.
And what makes you happy? And three, do you make things?
Did I what?
Besides for jokes, do you make things? I make things.
Yes, I always make.
necklaces.
So I'll answer that first,
Okay.
and then we'll go back. Yes, I'm always doing needlepoint, and I also paint terribly. As I always say, in 10 years of painting, not one friend has ever walked through my studio and said, "Can I have that?" Not once. Oh, can I have? Never. Interesting. Let's go. So anyhow, that's one. What makes me laugh? Everything. Everything. Life is so unfair, life is so mean, life is so cruel. If you don't laugh at it, then you're an idiot. I laugh at everything. I think I'm Jewish. I think if I was in Auschwitz, I wouldn't say, so bad. I wouldn't say, do you smell gas or is it just me? But what are you going to do? You gotta laugh. I mean, it's so terrible. Life is so unfair. You gotta laugh. And the first was how many bracelets? I have no idea. This is all Joan Rivers jewelry. I'm not stupid. This is our little jacket that we sold.
Jacket.
Yeah, it's our little jacket that we've sold in many colors, but now, of course, in the camouflage color. This is our flower to match, QVC. So I'm all bedecked in my Joan Rivers. So I just do every goddamn bracelet I can find in my
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Maybe one day we'll needlepoint together.
Needlepoint is great. But nobody's ever asked me for a needlepoint either.
Our first mail question of the day.
Oh, male. Stand up so we can hear you.
Joan, I loved your documentary, and I think you gave. I loved your documentary, and I think you gave some great advice for me, and that's about keeping your calendar full, making sure it's never empty. And I think that's great advice. It's really helped me just make sure I'm networking, meeting people, and growing my business. So thank you.
Thank you very much. And it's just try everything. Go through every door. Who says you're only a blogger about this? Maybe you're a blogger about that. But who knows? There's so many possibilities. And this whole world that you guys are part of now, my God, is that coming at us down the pike? And this is the world.
Okay, I have a question from a write-in question
Oh.
from 3rd Avenue Princess. How does Joan deal with negative reactions? Does she take it personally?
I take it totally personally, of course, but I don't look at bad reviews, not interested. A friend will always call you up, make sure to tell you about it. They can say, we love you, we love you, we love you. Nobody calls you. But there's always a friend, did you see what they said about you? Oh, thank you. But negative reactions, screw them. Just move on, move ahead. Don't let anything negative touch you. Just walk away from it. And listen if it's intelligent, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not interested. And if you really know in your heart you're doing right, you're doing right.
Good advice. We have a lot of people looking for style advice from you.
Oh, look.
Several people want to know what you're wearing, but you've answered that.
Joan
White.
Rivers from
Oh.
head to toe.
QVC.
The shoes too. We did not do well with shoes, which is interesting.
Why?
The shoes are great. Oh no, these are not my shoes. I'm sorry, I wore my shoes in.
Oh, these are
These
good.
are Chanel's. And but they're unwearable. You know what I'm saying? Leave it to the French. They're unwearable. You can't go up and downstairs with them.
From Aster 7, is that right? Aster 7? Must black tie be floor length or is knee length kosher?
It depends where. The black. I just think you guys are missing out on so much fun, your generation. Oh, no woman looks more beautiful in a long, gorgeous, amazing dress, or if you've worked on your body, a tight, great dress. There's nothing better than that. But sometimes, those little short dresses, you got the legs, go for it. Go for whatever looks fabulous, and do a step extra. You know what I'm saying? Don't be safe. Don't be safe. Have fun. Fashion should be fun. Fashion should be taking a risk. Fashion should be having a good time. You know, put on the extra bracelet. Oh, better to look a little over than a little under. I just think it's fun. You go to theater, dress up. I've done Broadway 4 times, and you'll be on a Broadway stage and somebody will look down and they're wearing flip-flops. And you go, didn't you want to get dressed up? Didn't you want to have a good time? Didn't you want to feel good about yourself? So I just have a great one. Floor length, beautiful, look great. You got good dress, show it, do it. Go for it.
Okay, listen. Yeah.
You mentioned you only really regret the things you don't do. So what are some of those things? So what's one thing that you regret not doing or one opportunity you regret not seizing?
Oh, sleeping with Burt Lancaster.
You got the chance to do that?
And Robert Mitchum. I was such an asshole. They would come on the Tonight Show and you would interview them and be like a lot of eye contact and you go, oh, no. And then years later you go, what an idiot, what a moron. You look at these old movies, you go, you stupid bitch. But in a more business-oriented question and answer. I regret Fox. Fox, it was a very personal thing when they fired me. And I look back now and I think I should have just gotten everybody in one room and said, what can we do to make this work? You know, very often I will make the extra phone call. To this day, I will pick up a phone and say, I will always try one more time. Never shut the door. Leave it a little open so that you can go back and say, come on guys, one more try. And I didn't do that when I was younger. I have my pride, and stupid. What do we? Also, if they want to keep you on and give you a lesser salary, know where you are in the business. I started doing Hollywood Square, Center Square, and I was still at my own evening show, so they paid me a lot of money. 3 years later, when the contract came up, didn't have my own show. They came back, they offered me half. I was smart enough, I took it. Know where you are. So there's somebody now, I'm not mentioning it, a friend of mine is having that fight. I said, look at your ratings, you ass. Your ratings are, look at your ratings, grab it. Nobody will know except you and the accountant. Take it.
Right.
So no pride. You want to be no pride.
Okay, over there in the corner, and then I'll get to you, and then you.
Whatever you want, it's fine.
Thank you.
I love watching Fashion Police. I think it's really, really good.
Wait, say it to the microphone because it's a good thing to say.
Hello. Okay, I love watching Fashion Police.
Okay, I love doing
It's
fashion.
brilliant. It's so funny. Okay, bloggers have a lot of influence and they're starting to get bigger and bigger. Would you ever consider having a fashion blogger appear and do a piece?
That's you know, my friend is doing it now, by the way, on LX, the local show on 5 o'clock on NBC, and they answer questions right on it, which I think is wonderful. Yes, of course we would think about that. I'm going to bring it up to them. The only trouble is it's not a live show. But we can have the people in the audience blog. You know what I mean? You can do that. I love that. I love that immediacy. I think that's great. Thank
Lots of
you.
them like stand-up too, it's very immediate.
Stand-up is the best because they're right there, and you can play with them, yeah. I love block, I think it's great, love all that stuff.
Thank you.
All right.